This neighborhood is called Unwa, United Northwest area. It's just north of downtown in Indianapolis. It's hugely African American, very poor. And every year in this neighborhood, about 236 out of every 1,000 men under the age of 35 will go to jail. It's an incredibly high number. And so you're in the middle of a neighborhood that is in crisis. IndyCAN is a movement for racial and economic dignity. We address issues that the most marginalized people in the community are facing. We do a lot of what we call listening campaigns, talking to people in the streets. We work with immigration, we work with mental health, and we also work on criminal justice reform. One of the things we do is a lot of research. And what we found was that 40% of all the people in Marion County Jail have a mental health diagnosis. That's a really bad thing because what happens is police are engaging people with mental health issues in the streets. People are arrested, they're put in jail, and so our jails are just inundated with people who either shouldn't be there at all or definitely shouldn't be there for the length of time that they're there.
This is James. He probably was 5 years older. James is my grandson. You see, he was a happy kid. See that smile? It's my baby. At the age of 19, his father started noticing his illness. He was just laying around the house and his behavior was different. He would get angry and curse and he talks to himself. It was hard to control. He was diagnosed as bipolar with schizophrenia. The first time he was arrested, he was arguing with his sister over $5. He said she owed her, and they called the police because he got loud. And so they arrested him, and they took him downtown and kept him, I think he stayed 3 days, and they let him out. And then he got locked up for trespassing. So it's just been, he gets locked up. They keep him 2 or 3 weeks, and he's not getting help. The locking up is not helping him.
The main problem with criminal justice is that there's no training for police, and there's no facility to put people in, and there's no vision anywhere for mental health. And for instance, a few years ago, our mayor decided he was going to build a criminal justice center that was ultimately going to cost about $1.75 billion. Mental health was not attached to the plan.
They were talking about adding 1,500 more beds to the jail that was only aimed in locking up people. So we decided we don't need a jail, we need help for the mentally ill and the addicted. So we fought for that. We start calling people, we start engaging people at church and inviting them to meetings. And we met with the city councilman and I spoke and they voted against it. We won.
We build power through our membership, and it's our ability to move that policy through civic engagement, engaging city officials through our base that helps us to do great work for our community. And now nobody talks about criminal justice reform in Marion County without talking about mental health, without talking about transitional jobs, or having policemen take crisis intervention training. And so it's no more lock them up. It's all about how do we change the system long term.
IndyCAN, to me, gave us a voice. You know, grandmas and mothers and clergy, when those people come together, we can make a difference.